Want me to hit it? Oh, oh. Hello and welcome to this special live stream to explain where we've been, what we've been doing, relaunching of the podcast, all that stuff. We're going to explain it all today in here. I know we've been going for quite a while because with the podcast that we were doing, just the timing of it with Farmers Market, we had a lot going on with Farmers Markets, and then getting finishing up with the food bank stuff, which we still got them, but settling in on that and getting that stuff settled in and doing that and figuring out the process and everything else. The Saturday night live podcast was just too much. It became a big harvest day, all that stuff as well, of doing everything else. So we just kind of took a moment away and everything else. But the podcast is coming back, just in a different form. So we will be doing it on Thursday nights. The podcast will be on Thursday nights at 11 or the 11th of July. Will be the first one. That will be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, just like this is here. So 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing the podcast again. It will just be myself and my wife in the background, running things, answering questions, doing all the fun stuff, producing, better known as Oz, because she's always just in the background. So she will be back there So it'll be just us. We'll have guests on from time to time. We will be doing student spotlights, highlighting students that are doing great, getting their business going, growing microgreens, all that stuff. We plan on doing them hopefully once a month or whenever we can get a student on to do them. We will do that. So that will be what we'll be doing for podcast wise. So it'll be a weekly live. We'll do the podcast, be 30 to 40 minutes long, somewhere in that range. And then we'll do a Q&A session for the live people afterwards. And then that'll be split off to be in its own thing. So you'll be able to ask questions, get interaction going, all that fun stuff and everything else. So that is kind of what we'll be doing podcast wise. If you got any questions about that or any suggestions or anything else, put them in the chat. Be lovely to answer them tonight or whenever you put them in here. We will respond to them if you're watching this on the replay. So don't forget, like it's scrolling down there, to like this video, share it out, make comments, everything like that. We do highly appreciate that. That does help grow the channel, and it's free for you to do. But that's what the podcast will be. So I hope that time works out for everybody. If not, you can watch it on the replay. To be up on YouTube as a replay for you to watch. It also is going to be on Spotify, Apple Play, Apple Podcast, all the platforms to get your podcast. This one will be up on that too. So you'll be able to get all the podcast stuff starting July 11th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's kind of what we'll be doing for that. Hopefully that sounds better maybe, if I was sounding a little echoey. We're getting this new studio set up too, so I think I muted it. So sorry about that. This is also a test trial to get all this new stuff set up and everything else. Got new mic, new setup and everything else. So hopefully I don't sound as echoey. Let me know in the chat. Still a bit, so let me see if I can fix that. Open up the Sure thing here. Maybe. Wherever that's at. It closed on me, and now I got to find it again. This is why we go live ahead of time and figure this stuff out to see and make sure. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix it because I can't find it because it's opening up an edge. I don't want edge. Okay, so hopefully I'm a little bit better and not as echoey. Getting this all set up correctly. So hopefully that is better. Let me know in the chat how you think I sound, as I'm trying to make sure we get all this set up correctly as well. The podcast coming back, we'll put that in the chat probably, would be good to do. Podcast coming back July 11th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is kind of to jump on and get all the bugs out of the way while we're live and to let you announce you some stuff and everything else. What's going on? Talk about our coaching program. If you don't know about that, we can talk about the coaching program as well in here and can bring that up and share that as well. Do not know where that Sure thing went, Jess. If you know if it's an app or old mix stuff. I don't like when my computer restarts because then I don't know where anything is at. This is probably not a very good live, and it keeps on going to edge, so I guess we're just going to deal with echoiness. So I apologize for anybody that does this. I know I think it's an app too, but I can't find it. Every time I type it in, it goes to like edge. So, what questions you guys got? Comments? You got anything? We want to talk about our coaching program here in a moment. I'll be bringing that up as soon as I figure out the mic here. Mode mix. There it is. Movie mix. Found it. All on my own. Not really. Say hi to Jess.
And she's
everybody.
Out.
All right. Let's see if I can get the Equiness finished off of here. Go to the settings. Open up sound settings. That's not what I wanted to do. Mode mix. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. All right. I don't know. I will have to mess with this at a later time because that's too much for me. So let's talk about our coaching program. So let you guys see kind of the back end of this stuff. So we'll share this. So this is our Microgreens for Profit group. In this group, we share a lot of stuff, everything else, a lot of great info. But the community is probably the biggest aspect of this. I love the community, the people in here helping each other out. We just hit 150 members in here today. So it's awesome news. Got some people commenting on it already. I just posted that in there. Hit 150 members in the group. Great milestone. Thank you guys all that are here in that group. Thank you for being part of that group. Highly appreciate that. But you get the community aspect of all this, everything else. We got Joe in here that's doing a lot of stuff, posting. Figured out a fake loco take on Coca Loco that he's trying out. Troubleshooting harvest issues. We get in here and answer all these questions, everything like that. We have classrooms, of course. So in these classrooms, you get the Microgreen 101 Profit. This is a full detailed course on Microgreens for Profit 101. And that's going to get you that. You get growth bites. These are daily videos that come out. You get daily videos, little tidbits, little growth bites, so to speak. You get that on there. We get a live Q&A, which we actually had one today at noon for this group. So it's the fourth Thursday of every month. We do a live Q&A for this group. We're going to have live workshops. You get all the replays in here. You can buy some one-on-one stuff. This is extra, obviously. You get equipment supplies list, price calculation sheet, recipes. If you get to level 8 in this group, you'll get that. How do you get to level 8? By commenting, making good things, all that stuff. This is how the leaderboard works. Like Joe's in here. Lorena, all-time 1,282 points. Amazing. She does good. Tracy's in here. Dan, another Tracy, Bill. You know, Joe's been posting a lot lately and doing a lot of interaction. Getting people to like your post. So that helps out a lot to get you up. But you get all that stuff, everything else. Calendar, anything we're doing. Not going to be doing live planting tomorrow because we're going to the food bank to talk to them about what the joys of Microgreens buying them and how it's helped the program's helped and everything else. So we'll be doing that tomorrow instead of live planting because we'll be doing that instead. So, which is a good thing. But there's the monthly Q&A was today at noon. You get all of this for $9. So you get all this classroom. You get a full course, the live Q&A once a month, the daily videos, the live workshops for $9 a month. All you got to do is go to the link that we'll post in the chat here, and it's just school.com/growthbites. That take you to this about page. This about page, you're going to get more information on what this course is about and everything. I don't think I can play the video because I don't think you'll hear it. So I don't think we can play the video, but you can go there and watch that video on your own. It's just going to tell you about the background of everything going on in this group and everything. Here's all the information and written down. You get daily growth bites videos. Value is $27 a month. We used to charge $27 a month for this. Monthly Q&A session, $97 a month. If you do a one-on-one. Group Q&A, it'd be $97 a month. Microgreens for Profit course, valued at $997. You get that. Workshop and replays, join us live on all the workshops. Normally charge $19 a piece for them. So great value at $9. You're going to get all of them. Price spreadsheet, $297 value. If you buy that separately. Crop planning spreadsheet, maximize your yields and profits. That's $397. Equipment list, $97 to get your exclusive everything that we use in our business there. So over a $1,900 value for $9 a month. Not going to be a better deal on coaching anywhere. So, yeah. Any questions about that? Let me know in the chat. You get yourself on the leaderboard here. Joe, Lorena, Bill. Been doing a lot. Bill just joined not too long ago and is moving up that leaderboard really, really fast. So we thank Bill for getting in this group and doing all that. But that's what you're going to get for all that. The video's playing here, just telling stuff about that. All right. Any comments or anything that you guys want to ask? I'm sorry if I'm sounding echoey. I also think it's just a little bit, throat's starting to hurt a little bit. I don't know why. So maybe I talked too much today. I've been on a lot of Zooms today, a lot of meetings. So sorry about that. So we appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you. Make sure you're liking this video, sharing it out to people. If you got anything you want to talk about, any questions you want to answer about Microgreens, Microgreen Business, our coaching program, the podcast is coming back, all that. Go ahead and comment below. The $9 for this course is not, for this group is not going to stay $9. It will be going up at some point. So I recommend getting in now. If you want to get in, you're not going to find a better value than this at $9. So I recommend getting in now. So that way you won't miss out for $9 a month. When you get that $9 a month, you're locked in at that for as long as you stay in the program. You're being locked in at $9 a month. Cheaper than going to McDonald's. So any questions about that? We can do a deep dive down into this if you guys want. Just ask away. I'm here to help you. We appreciate you guys all being here. So yeah, let me know. Thanks for the likes. Them do help out a lot. So appreciate you guys liking the video and getting in here. Again, the podcast will be back starting July 11th. It's going to be a new podcast, new name. It's going to be called Microgreens for Profit with Microgreen Mike. Microgreens Mike. So Microgreens for Profit with Microgreens Mike. That's going to be the podcast name. We'll be doing that 6 p.m. Central Standard Time all the time. So, yeah. So you can see all the daily Growth Bites videos here. It's showing there. We even talked about how packing our minivan up, how we did that. That's in there. So we share a lot of information, a lot of things you wouldn't get normally for just being part of this group for $9 a month. So that was the call today. I haven't put it in there yet, the Zoom in there, the replay, but it's there. Had some good conversations with Joe and Lorena. So all right. So we are doing some new soil testing right now. If you guys know, we've used Coco Loco is what we've been using, but we're trying, and we just planted them today in coast of Maine, potting mix, seed starter is what it's called, I believe. So we're going to be testing that. It's an organic soil because we will be looking hopefully down the road here soon to go to organic, but we got to find the right soil mix, a grow medium that is going to work for that and give us good yield still. Ones we tested out before is 30 to 40% less yield. That's just not going to make it for us. So we got to get something that has good yield in it so we can go to organic and get organic certified and then open up a whole new world of stuff being organic certified. So should be good. We really look forward to that process of getting to organic certified and everything. So yeah. All right. But yeah, if you guys got anything, let me know. Put it in the chat. Willing to show you anything you got here. So let me know. This is about us rejoining the podcast and redoing that, and about our school group. You want to know about that? We also have a more expensive school group. I can show you back into that if you would like. You can bring that back up, Jess, and we'll talk about. Current name is Microgreens Business Coaching Group. That's the one there. So that one is $97 a month. In the classroom, though, you get a microgreen business coaching, microgreen marketing, restaurant course that's being filmed right now. The group coaching replays, which we do them weekly, twice a week. We do them. So 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. We do the marketing class 7 p.m. On Wednesdays, and 12 p.m. every week. We do a call as well. So if you can't make evenings, you can make during the daytime. If you can't make daytime, you make in the evenings. But the marketing classroom is there as well. So that is a big part of it. Farmer Cheryl, welcome. As a beginning microgreen grower, should we start out as organic instead of transitioning? If you can find a good grow medium, I would recommend, if you're one that go organic certified. We didn't find it a reason to do it here right away because people are buying the microgreens anyway without being organic certified. It is more expensive to start organic because the seeds are way more expensive. Soil is going to be, you're going to be less yield. So it's going to be more expensive, but it depends on your area. If they're really concentrated on organic, then you might want to do it right away. But expense-wise, it didn't make sense to us because it wasn't a big situation here for us to be organic certified. So it just kind of depends on your area, but it is more expensive. So keep that in mind if you're going to do it. Hydroponic microgreens considered organic if you're using organic stuff. So it can be, but you still have to use organic fertilizer and stuff like that. Now, organic hydroponic microgreens are going to give you way less yield. No matter what you do, they're going to give you way less yield than growing in a grow medium. So I don't recommend hydroponics because of that. It's just going to be way more expensive because your yields are going to be so much lower. So I recommend growing in a soil-based medium. So highly recommend that versus hydroponic. You're just going to be so much less yield. They don't taste as good. We've tried them. They just don't taste as good. We've tried them from other growers, and they just don't taste as good. We tried to grow some ourselves. It didn't taste good. You just get a much better taste profile there. And if you're small and you're going to go organic, under 5,000, you can call yourself organic without getting the certification as long as you're using the organic practices. So if you're using the organic soil grow medium, organic seeds and stuff like that, you don't have to get the organic certification right away, up to $5,000 in sales. So that might be a way to do it to get started, get everything organic, get your organic soil or grow medium, whatever you're going to be using. And then once you pass $5,000 in sales, which probably will happen pretty fast, so let's keep that in mind. You go to like 5 to 10 farmers markets, you're going to probably pass $5,000 in sales, depending on your area. So keep that in mind, that could happen pretty fast as well, but you can do that as long as you are doing things organically. You don't just call yourself organic. Make sure you're doing things organically. But once you pass 5,000 in sales, you have to go get an organic certification and get them to come in. So just know that can happen pretty fast. But a lot of things here in this classroom, in the community as well. A lot of people in there giving insight. This was from Nancy last night. How great from about last night's Zoom on marketing, how great it was. She learned so much tips and tricks of using Canva, Photo Room, Google Photos, and more. So it's really, really helping a lot of people out being in there and getting that marketing stuff done. Because you can grow microgreens all day long. If you can't sell them, it's not going to be good. So you know, market yourself and market your business and everything else. And Jessica runs that classroom on that. She's very great at marketing. She's built our business basically from that marketing aspect. So definitely well worth it in the marketing classroom. So, and if you join this one, this is our about page here for this one. This is going to get redone here soon, but that's where it's going to take you if you go there, and then you can join. It is $97 a month right now. So you can join that one. But you get the marketing classroom, you get all that stuff in there. So hopefully that helped you out, Farmer Cheryl. I wanted to change the way we've done it to go in organic, just because our area is not. We must be organic to sell. But we're going to be going after some bigger clients and stuff like that. So we are going to transition into that here shortly, as soon as we get things honed in and things grow well organically. If it's 30% less yield, I can't do it. It's just we don't have enough space to grow for that, for what we're currently doing. So got to take that in mind too. Yes, thanks. Okay. Yep, you're welcome. You're very welcome. If anybody else has got any questions or anything, great time to answer them. I was planning on being in here for 30 to 40 minutes today, testing stuff out. I think I got to fix some stuff with the mic. So disappointing. It's a brand new mic. Just got this thing, so I was hoping it would work better and wouldn't be echoey. But apparently, I probably need to get some sound deafening stuff up here. So we will see. Topics for podcasts. So topics for podcasts, we are going to start with, let me find my notes since Jess brought that up. So maybe I put that in another group. Let me look over there. There we go. So I am going to start out like basic troubleshooting things. So we're going to talk about uneven growth in one episode, poor germination in the other one, how to avoid that, and mold. Then we're going to be the first 3 episodes. And then the 4th episode will be student spotlight. We already have that one scheduled for that one. So that will be, well, it actually will be the 3rd podcast, will be the 4th week of that. So we'll kind of stop that one. First one will be poor germination. Then we're going to talk about uneven growth in episode 2. Episode 3 will be student spotlight. And then episode 4, we'll talk about mold and how to help prevent that and everything else. So that'll be the first kind of ones we do. So do you need to fertilize microgreens? Not if you're using a good grow medium. You don't need to. They're just starting out basically. They're only growing for 10 days. So for microgreens, you don't need that. So most of them are 10 to 17 days, don't need it. Now, if you're talking basil, that's an herb more so, stuff like that, yes, we use some fertilizer in that. We use a Gaia Green, just give it a little boost because it is going 4 to 5 weeks grow. So halfway through the grow, we give it a little boost to get it all the way through. But the microgreens in general, no, you don't need to. As long as you're using a good grow medium, you will not need to use a fertilizer at all. They're going to have everything they need in their seed starts for that first 10 to 17 days. You don't need it. If you're doing it hydroponically, yes, you're going to need fertilizer. Again, I don't recommend the hydroponically just because they don't grow as well. They don't taste as good. It's not as great as a product. And you don't want to be like the big guys and, giving people wilty bad products. So yeah, just the longer grows is the only thing that you'll need to fertilize. If you get it past 3 weeks, you probably need to look at it at that point. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend any fertilizer. Sorry, taking a drink there, guys. My throat's just a little dry. I've been doing a lot of talking today, so maybe that's why I'm echoey. Probably not the reason why I'm echoey, but we'll get this figured out. Again, if you guys join, this is the link right here. $9. You're going to get all that stuff. You're going to get the course. You're going to get daily videos. You're going to get the monthly Q&A session. You're going to get all the spreadsheets, stuff, all the resources. All that stuff is going to be in there. So highly recommend getting in. That price will be going up. It will be going to $19. But you're going to get that course. You're going to get the daily growth bites, the live Q&A. You're going to get all the workshops that are normally $19 a piece. You're going to get the recipes, the equipment, the price calculation sheets, the crop planning. You're going to get all of that in there, all for $9. Just by clicking this link, joining today, $9. It will be going up soon, so I highly recommend getting in there. It will be going up. So get in there, join for $9. We just hit 150 members in there, so a lot of great people in there joining, answering questions like any of these questions you guys are having here. You can put in that group and get answered right away whenever you have something that comes up. Boom, you can get yourself answered. We're in there. Me and my wife both are in there a lot, all the time, answering questions. It's on our phones. You get an app to go along with this. So great program for $9 a month. Any suggestions other than ProMix HP for soil? It's costly for starters. If you're not organic, ProMix BX is really good. We use that in the beginning. It does okay. All the ProMixes are going to be around the same yields and everything else. Coco Loco works great for us. It is, if you get retail, you can get it from $25 to $30 a bag normally. You can get about 25 trays out of it, so it's a little bit more, about $1 and something per tray for soil, but the yields are amazing. From ProMix BX to Coco Loco, we're getting 30% more yields on the product, so highly worth it. It costs less by using it because you're getting better yields. So a good grow medium like a Coco Loco is going to be a game changer for you. It will save you money in the long run. Even if you pay $30 to $35 a bag, it's going to save you money if you're getting the great yields out of it. So that's what I recommend. We started, though, with ProMix BX. We did that for probably 2 years. We used it. So we actually started with soil from the bag from Menards that you just get there. But wasn't great yields, everything else, but it got us started a bit. You're doing okay if you're using a ProMix. You'll be fine. How much you're getting it for is the suggestion, is a good question, because every area is different of what you're paying. But if you can get it under $1 per tray or right around $1 per tray, you're doing okay on soil. The seeds are very inexpensive when the amount we're putting on trays. Not that, I mean, it costs, but they're not that bad. The soil is probably going to be your biggest cost. Your grow medium is going to be your biggest cost to get good yields. So I highly recommend Coco Loco right now. That's what we use right now. It is a great product, great yields, holds water so much better. Moisture retention is so much better in it. So does ProMix have an organic mix? Yes, HP, I believe, or maybe not HP. Sorry, MP, right? MP. Just to let me know. MPO. Oh, ProMix. Yeah. Don't they? Isn't one of the other ones? Or is that their only organic? Yeah. MPO, I think it's their only organic one. It is hard to get, hard to find. It is a new one. From what you can find it locally. That's the best way to get it, because to get it from the distributor is highly expensive. So MPO is the organic one for ProMix. I thought they already had one that was organic, just not as good. Am I wrong? I can't hear you talk, so you're gonna have to type that. So you're in the background. Producers don't get to give voices on the lives unless you turn your camera off and I hand you. But yeah, FPO. We did a trial on it. We got enough for one tray, and it worked great. So if you can get your hands on FPO, if I can get my hands on FPO, I'd probably use that. To be completely honest, but like I have to order half a truckload. So yeah, you're welcome. Okay, they're MP Organic, Nick. Okay, is the original one. So there you go. Yep. All right. Been on here for about 36 minutes now. So hey, Carlos, how are you, man? He's one of our students. So tell him how great the course is, the classroom, the group, the community. We'll be back here, Carlos, starting in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we'll be doing the podcast again every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So hopefully you can join on there and watch us, or watch us on the replay. I know you work a lot in the evening, so fine grade organic. Oh man, where do I start? Appreciate that, man. He's been a great student. He's learning. We're going to get him out of that job he has and get him growing microgreens for profit. So he can start growing his business and everything else and get him going. I mean, he's already going, but get him really going and booming his business and be able to get going and get that business a booming and get out of that job, that job. Work for yourself. That's a decision I made by far. Just keeps on hitting it at the same time I'm hitting it. Maybe I should just let the producer do her job. But appreciate that, Carlos. Appreciate it. And he's in the main group. He is in the main group, so he's in the one that's $97 a month. That's the group he's in. He's also, I think he's in my Greens for Profit group as well. He should be. I don't know if he is or not, honestly. But he should be over there. Because if you're in the main course, you get the Microgreens for Profit group as well. You get all that for free as well. So that's the plan. That's the way we're going with new here. So hopefully everybody gets used to joining the podcast on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because we're got a lot of great stuff coming up for the podcast, a lot of great teaching. Get you guys in here. But if you want to really connect with us, get in that course. The one that's got the link up there. It's $9 a month, cheaper than a meal. So it will be going up. I don't know when it's going to be going up. It's kind of like when I feel like it. It's going to go up. It could go up by the end of the month. It could be going up next week. The early people who take action get the best deals. So, but now that we've hit 150 members, we probably will be going up very shortly in that group. So get yourself in that group now. And if you join now, while I'm signing here, I'll send you out a message welcoming you into the group. So you'll get that. So join today. All right. Producer extraordinary, Oz, do I need to have anything else I need to talk about? Oh, there's a question. Coco Loco is a coconut core mix, right? Just make sure no need to fertilize Coco Loco. Oh, no need to fertilize Coco Loco, and it is a coconut core base. That's the base. Like a Pro Mix is a peat base. This is a coconut core, right? Am I saying that right? Base. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. On cocoa core, yes, coconut core. So this the block that you get, and then you have to dehydrate it, do all that stuff to use it. You're going to have to use fertilizer in that because it's inert. There's nothing in it. Coco Loco doesn't need anything. It's got everything in it. You're good to go. Yes, it has a cocoa base, and it has a ton of awesome ingredients added into it. It is an amazing product. So yeah, you don't need to add anything to Coco Loco. You're just using a cocoa core blocks that you have to rehydrate and all that. You're going to have to add nutrients to that for sure, because there's nothing in there. I mean, absolutely nothing. You're going to get some growth without anything, but you're not going to get a lot. You want to use something that has something in it to get it growing and get it started. So you get more questions like these answered all the time with us in this group for $9 a month. You can message us. You can message it. Best thing is put it in the community because that's where everybody's going to go to. And you get more people to answer it. Everybody's in that group is helpful answering. Joe's been very, very helpful in that group. So he's in there answering questions all the time and putting stuff. So we thank Joe for doing that and taking his time to do that. He's been very, very helpful. You're welcome. You're welcome. But hopefully you guys get over that group. $9 a month. Just go to the link, school.com. It's SKOOL.com/growth bites. And that'll get you in that group. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the podcast relaunch on July 11th. Skipping July 4th, or as we start next week. So July 11th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be here doing the podcast. Be on the lookout for that. It is called Microgreens for Profit with Microgreens Mike. We'll see you there. See you in 2 weeks. Have a great night. See you guys later.